And by the special grace of God, I'll be taking us on this first phase presentation about Bitcoin World. So once again, you're welcome to Bitcoin World Club. This is one of the biggest movement on planet Earth today. If you have not told or if you are not aware, I'm here to tell you tonight, this is one of the biggest movements on planet Earth today, bringing about liberation, bringing about financial freedom. Right. Now, like you see from my screen, this club or this movement is built by the people for the people. Here we are turning community into Bitcoin wealth. Now, a lot of things made up what you are looking at today or what you are about to hear today. I believe that, the individuals that came together to put up this life transforming, this epoch making opportunity to you and I, they did it out of wealth of experience. This is over 90 years wealth of experience within the network marketing space. So that's why I always tell people, don't take lightly what you are about to hear from this presentation. This is not another business. This is not one of those businesses that you have been invited to be part of. I know some of us will say, oh yes, we all end up the same way, but just wait and listen to understand that this is totally different. This was never created. This was crafted by the people for the people. So it's a big community, just like we said here. Bitcoin World is not just a platform. It is a movement built for the people, founded by Bitcoin believers. We are creating a global ecosystem where communities come together to earn, grow, and succeed in Bitcoin as one. Ladies and gentlemen, the question be asked, why Bitcoin? Why everything? Because I tell people, nothing else today. Everything today, if nobody is talking to you about Bitcoin, then you are losing out on per second bidding around the world, because there is a secret behind Bitcoin where nobody is sharing to anyone and nobody is ready to talk about it. This discourse is just within the governments and the elites. Beyond the elite, the rich, the industry owners, multinational corporations are the ones that are thinking and analyzing what is currently happening within the Bitcoin space. The rest, everybody's looking out for altcoin. Oh, this is the coin that is going to take you to the moon. This is the coin. If you buy this coin with just $100 in the next 5 months, all those are promises. And you see people talk to you without reality. I tell people, gone are those days. We go about fanning, phantom. We go about fanning all those, baseless promises. Now is the time to act on what is on the table. And what is on the table? Bitcoin. We are not here promoting another token or whatever. We are here to show you what others are not looking into. And it's very important, if you're on this call tonight, to sit back and focus your attention to gain every information that will be coming to you as a result of this presentation. Like we said here, we are combining decentralized system with scalable ecosystem expansion. We are here to shift the power back to individuals, enabling anyone to participate in the future of Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a future of Bitcoin. And that future has not just started. It has started 3 years ago. And yet a lot of people have not seen it. The future is already here. The future is already here. A lot of things, if you follow the global news, you know what is already happening within the financial institutions of the world, to let you know that there are things that are already happening that if nobody is telling you, Bitcoin Wealth is here to tell you. Because what? You need to take your position. You need to align with what the world, to align by identifying where the world is going. You arrive there first before the rest of the people come in. Because if you wait for every other person to arrive, by the time you come, you will queue in frustration. I don't think that is the space or the place you want to find yourself. So now is the time to act on every information that will be dishing out as a result of this presentation. Like we said here, this is where community becomes opportunity. This is where people grow together. This is the people's plan. I tell people in Bitcoin world, we are not calling you to come and be part of another business. Right now, every one of you on this call, you are privileged to see Bitcoin world at the stage of opportunity. It has not yet become a business. So what does that tell you? You are more or less the forerunners of Bitcoin world. So if there's anything you need to do is focus. Don't give room to any form of distraction because there are a lot of noise out there. The noise that we have lived over the years. Some of us are not tired of those noise. But now is the time to sit back. Now is the time to recount. Now is the time to start cutting off those noise. Now, someone on this call may ask, oh, Dr. Seko, how do I get this thing called Bitcoin? Yes, it's not far-fetched. It's something relatable. Like we said, there are 3 ways to get Bitcoin. Mining Bitcoin is one of the key ways, but like we always say, it requires expensive equipment and high electricity costs, of which today people have come and tell you, oh, we have a system that can help to subsidize all these requirements. You just plug in with your phones and we'll make Bitcoin available to you. Ladies and gentlemen, they are all fabs. I can tell you that for free. I've been there. I've seen it, both the bad, the good, the ugly. And these guys will never keep to the promise because what? It's not what they say it is. There is something beyond that. And it's only the institutional holders that can stand strong on this aspect of, getting Bitcoin by mining the Bitcoin. And you know how expensive that can be. Then we'll talk about buying Bitcoin. Like we said, there is very risky as prices fluctuate and losses can happen any second. It can happen, a lot of people are FOMOed in this particular, aspects. People tell you today, like, because of the power of AI around the world, everybody has AI solution that is trading the market. The question I will always ask is that if really this AI can trade, what do you think the guys in Wall Street will allow that AI to come into your hands? They will not. Before you know about it, they bought it over. So it's the crumbs, the remains of those AI that people are trying to play on the ignorance of people. They tell you, okay, we have an AI that can trade and turn your 0.5 Bitcoin to 1 Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, they are all fabs. I've been there. I will always like to talk out of experience. I'm not speculating. I played even to institutional traders. I've played in that space. So there is nothing anyone can tell me today beyond what I've come to know and understand. Ladies and gentlemen, you will not want to play with that market based on the fluctuation. Okay, now look at what is currently happening in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is nosediving to $60-something thousand. Why people are, shaking and, getting worried. For us in Bitcoin world, we are enjoying, we are celebrating. Why? We have discovered the most powerful way to get Bitcoin, which is earning Bitcoin. And that is why we invited everyone on this call tonight. We brought you here to show you the only smartest way to get Bitcoin today is by earning Bitcoin. And Bitcoin world has made it what? Simple, fast, and cost-effective for you and I. That's why you must listen to this presentation. That's why you must participate and take, into action tonight every detail that will be shared as a result of this presentation. Because we have what is worth shouting about. We have what is worth sharing. And these informations are what everyone needs to take to the next level. All right. Now, we did not just discover a way, but we have also discovered the king of smart contract that helps us to execute this transaction, these mathematical equations, to make it relatable to anyone that takes advantage of Bitcoin world. With a groundbreaking evolution in the smart contract space, introducing a powerful, continuous Bitcoin earning matrix system designed for true scalability, automation, and long-term opportunity. We still emphasize on opportunity because there are difference between opportunity and a business. Opportunity is still an opportunity, most especially for those who are seeing this opportunity at this point. We haven't even, lasted for 2 months. So it's still a fresh opportunity in the hands of the holders. So guys, you cannot leave any stone unturned until you identify with this unique system that works for you and me, a ready-made growth system. Here you step into a fully structured ecosystem where you can participate, build your network, and grow together with others through a proven system-driven model. I know what I'm saying here. Most of you can attest to this fact. You build network, you never grow with your network. Because at the end of the day, one CEO will just strike and the ships will scatter. But gone are those days. Things have changed, ladies and gentlemen. Now is the time to stand on your feet, stand for the truth, fight for the truth, tell the truth, and the truth will make you free. That's very important for everyone tonight on this call. Here is a people-powered network, a people-powered network, not a CEO or admin or whoever's network, a people's-powered network. My network, your network. Here you are not starting alone. You are entering a growing community where collective participation drives momentum and shared opportunity. We are still sharing the opportunity with a smart distribution engine powered by a next generation smart contract matrix system designed for fair, transparent, and continuous reward flow, with a system designed for the people. Like we said, they're at the core of Bitcoin wealth. He is a next generation smart contract. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me clear. And remember, why do Dr. Seko always like to lay emphasis on these words? Everything about Bitcoin wealth is hard-coded. So this word spells it and brings it to a layman understanding, because by the time we go into the heartbeat of Bitcoin wealth, it might sound rocket science. By the time, the next presenter will be, explaining that. So I always take out time to explain in plain words so that you will understand when we hit the coding space, where everything is coded in numbers, mathematical playout. So it's important you follow me here. So here is built to deliver what? Fair, transparent, and fully automated participation, meaning everything about this system is fully automated. Unlike our traditional network models, where users simply buy into levels, this system introduces a new structure of progression and distribution, a more dynamic, sustainable, and aligned with what? Collective growth. Mark my words. When I started, I kept on emphasizing growing with your community, collectively, growing in a collective manner. That is what this system is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, without taking much of our time, I want to quickly run you through the powerful people-driven futures that are the pillars of Bitcoin wealth. Very, very important. With a fully decentralized system, a fully automated execution, transparent smart contract, auto spillover mechanism, with an unlimited recycles and re-entrants. Ladies and gentlemen, this is huge. Unlimited recycles and re-entering, meaning every slot you have ever come by, you will forever be generating profit from those slots over and over and again. Instant transactions, no withdrawal charges, no hidden charges, no admin control, no owner control, no company dependency. A lot of us can attest to this fact. There is no company here. There is no owner here. Every one of us, somebody, I was making a presentation 2 days ago, and the person said, "Oh, Dr. Seko, I just want you to tell me how long this company is going to last. Who is the owner? I need to know." I said, "The owner is you." He was shocked. I said, "Yes, you are the owner. The very day you key into the system, automatically you own the system." And in real sense, that's what makes a system a system. A system is that which can work with or without any human interference. Like we said there, no company dependency, immutable blockchain code, unlimited earning potentials, self-sustained reward cycles. Ladies and gentlemen, I will always tell people, self-sustained reward cycle. People are, over time, alerted some fears that, okay, oh, Dr. Seko, what if people stop coming in? What will be the fate of the system? Hear it here clearly from the futures. The system has what we call self-sustained reward cycle. The day the system stop working, it stop working with you, not with the next person. Everyone, this is a global platform that does not wait for you to bring in your friend for the system to work. So it has a self-sustained reward cycle mechanism already embedded and coded in the system. You will see that as we make progress. No human interference. Code-based fair distribution. Everything is code-based. There is no human interference. Anti-manipulation mechanism, meaning somebody will not wake up tomorrow and say, "Oh, this person has over-earned, so we need to stop the system against him. Oh, this person has gone against the company policy." This is totally decentralized. Real-time dashboard updates. Ladies and gentlemen, without taking much of our time, I want you to join me as I introduce to everyone on this call tonight the system that never stopped paying Bitcoin. This is the system that never stopped paying Bitcoin with just 0.001 BTC. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to re-emphasize it. All you just need to ever start in this system is not $1,000, is not $2,000, is not even $100, is not even $500. Anyone on this call, quickly go to CoinMarketCap or go to any exchange check what is the current value in Bitcoin of 0.001 BTC. If you have that value, quickly drop it on the chat box. And everyone on this call, for you to understand, and for me, I don't want to assume that we all are on the same page. That yes, you now understood that for you to join Bitcoin World, once out of pocket for a lifetime is 0.001 BTC. So I want everyone participating tonight, just go to the chat box, type for me 0.001 BTC. I want to know that, yes, we all are on the same page. I want to see those who are really following up on this presentation because it's important. You cannot assume. Otherwise, some people have made the mistake telling people, "Oh, you need to join with 0.01 BTC." And that is really misleading. So I want everyone on this call. Yes, Lipipi, thank you so much, Blazeban. Oh, Blazeban said currently, for you to join Bitcoin World, it will only cost you what? $63. Ladies and gentlemen, this is big. This is huge. Wow, thank you, Christina. Thank you, Sammy. Wow, Roy, $63. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, everyone. Yes, we are on the same page. This is all you will ever need to take out of your pocket, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing more, nothing less. You don't even need $100, $63. And none is the time to ask. Now, let me tell you guys, because a lot of you might be here, and some I've heard people say, "Oh, somebody said, oh, I need to gather 5 people so that I can come in fully." Error, mistake. Don't do that. Somebody said, "Oh, I need to get my 2 people so that I can join fully." Error, mistake. Don't do that. Now, let me give you a secret. What your 0.001 BTC is in your hand today, the moment you key into this system, where actually gone are those days that people said, "Oh, I need to get my 2." Stop that. does not work, is a lie from the pit of hell. It's going to rob you of a lot of benefits. Now, everyone that buys into Bitcoin wealth with 0.001 BTC, are you aware that you have just bought your digital plot of land? You have just with 0.001 BTC. Now, let me tell you, now to show you how massive and big this system is, are you aware that even with this entering and you refuse to do anything, you did not talk to anybody, and you left it for the next 6 months, just giving you the next 6 months, it will shock your bone what this will be in your hands. Let's say even in the next 1 year, the same way you will go into a place where people have not decided to come around, and maybe somebody say, oh, just buy that piece of land, and you just passively buy it. And after 1 year, you come here that for you to acquire land in this place, that you need thousands of dollars. That's the same thing, because you will only get access into this piece of land of Bitcoin world once and forever. Ladies and gentlemen, do not miss your digital piece of land. So stop the excuse. I need to get people, or I don't get people, or I want to get people. All those things are excuses. And like my boss would always say, he said, excuse demeans a man. And you will not want to be in that space. So at this point, I want to tell everyone, your entering unlocks a community-driven system built for what? Continuous growth. Built for continuous growth. Now, with our VAR Unity Matrix engine, ladies and gentlemen, this engine is designed with a mathematical structure to give you an output that has never been there. So this is not just another business or opportunity. VAR Unity Matrix engine came as a game changer. Like we said there, now we introduce our breakthrough system, VAR Unity, our matrix engine, a new way for everyone to earn Bitcoin through a fully automated structure. Like I always tell people, structure is very, very important. Any organization, any system, any opportunity you are coming, look out for the structure. If you can see the structure and understand the structure, your reward knows no bound. So our VAR Unity engine unite us as one, creating shared rewards, collective power, and future that what lasts. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I'm taking us to the heartbeat of Bitcoin world. So I just want to pause here and ask another co-presenter to explain. See, when you understand the dynamics of this system, you understand that what you're looking at now. What you're looking at now is the engine room of Bitcoin world. Everything I've been explaining is hard coded into this matrix board you're looking at. So somebody may ask you, what kind of matrix are you running in Bitcoin world? The matrix here is called a hard code command matrix. So I want everyone on this call to understand. So it's not like one of those matrix systems you might have come by. This is totally a new order of matrix. And that's why everyone on this call, you must pay rapt attention to the next presenter as she takes you around this board for you to understand the dynamics and the beauty and the benefits behind this board. So without taking much of our time, I just want you to throw up those emojis in celebrating as I welcome to the stage my very own personal person, my sister, somebody that I love so much. I respect her a lot. She is passionate about humanity. She can give everything for humanity. And that's why today she's proud of standing and bearing the flag of Bitcoin world. Because what? She has seen what she has been looking for years. And here we are defining the moment. So without taking much of our time, join me as we welcome, Prima to take us through this table and the benefit, the sharing behind the Bitcoin World platform. Over to you, Prima. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Doc. Great to be on the call. Please, can you make me co-host so I fell off the call actually, so I
Oh
can
my
share.
God. Sorry, I didn't know that.
No problem,
All
no
right.
problem.
Sorry,
Am
guys.
I?
I thought I've already given. Sorry,
No,
sorry,
no, you
sorry.
did. You did. I fell off the call.
You are still
Oh,
co-host.
Okay,
she's
but
still
it's not letting me
all right.
share.
Yeah, your sequels. Check from your end, Prima.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, great to be on the call. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. It's always great to be on the blockchain. As many of you know, I don't do DAO, where there's a CEO, or I've been building blockchain for years, together with Dr. Siko and everybody else that works with us. And I always say this: some learn how to use the tools, others know how to think with them. And when you mastermind how to build correctly, create your own, how do I say, blueprint. When you create your own blueprint, you can create a funnel of income, not just for yourself, but for your whole community. So, the most important thing here is to understand that this is not a force matrix, what we've been building for years and years and years. A force matrix going top to bottom, left to right. Here we specifically going left to left, from left to right, to right, to right, to right, a full number line. I'm going to use the PDF to take you through it. So this word hard-coded command, for the guys who don't get it yet, picture your Excel, or everybody has worked on Excel. When you do a pivot table or you do Excel formulas, it's coded into that result. So a hard-coded command is the result of. It's as simple as that. But the emphasis on how it distributes is magnificent. Coming from a matrix of top to bottom, left to right, this is a unique system. So let's get into it. Let's follow the broader awakening and also forget everything and run, or forget everything and rise, right? So we are creativity, and that's just a vibration. There are no limits on the rewards based on the ranks in terms of BTCB and the way we build it in Bitcoin world. There's no expiration or a freeze in terms of the policy for slots. So what do I mean by that? Let me just, uh, why is my tools not working in this? That's weird. Is my screen sharing?
Yes, yes. But
Uh,
blow it out. Blow it out.
you know, I can't use my pen here for some reason on your link. Okay, it doesn't matter. When we say no expiration or freeze policy, okay, generally, if somebody's working on a DAO, my pen is not working, guys. I will do it another time for some reason. It's okay. So it means I won't be able to draw.
Yeah, that feature was disabled because some negative elements sometimes when you open it, they pick it up to write some stuff. So, okay, but just go ahead. Just go ahead.
Let
We'll
me
set it
just
up.
do this again. Okay. Yeah, the pen is definitely not coming in. It's your Zoom. Automatic and instant withdrawal. What do we mean? We're working with the Web3. Now, remember, if you're working via an internet browser, it means you will have to click a button and pay the gas fees. In this case, the only time we would pay gas is on your residual income, which I will go through now shortly. Another great thing is we're talking about limited earnings through unlimited slots or recycling. And when you look at point five, automatic slot upgrade featuring the quickest spillover. I'm going to be very, very lost without the pen doc, but let's go. So the first thing we need to know is, let me just see if this is going to work. Uh, no, okay. I'm so disappointed. I can't present without a pen. Okay, so the
Okay.
first thing we need to look at
I'm
is
trying, don't
the,
worry, just go on. I'm trying to release the setting from my end.
thank you. So we've got 12 slots. Oh, not working. We've got 12 slots, guys. And these 12 slots create various opportunities for us. Let's look at this. Okay, we're looking at 0.001. Now, the 0.001, of course, will never change. Wendy asked me that question in a meeting yesterday. It is related to the way you would bridge your expense when you go to Dubai. You're taking your current fiat and you're bridging it to a different fiat, same principle, the value of. So we've got 12 slots going up to 12 to 2 BTC. Doc, I really need,
Try it. Let me see. Try it again now. Is it up?
nope,
Okay.
just try. Let me try this. One sec, guys. Sorry about this. Don't use this recording, Doc. Let's just try this.
Okay. Let's just go on. Don't worry. We'll correct that in our subsequent listing.
Okay, let's go back here. Nope, can't use the pen. Okay, let's go to where we were. Okay, so here at the slots, we've got 12 slots, and in the 12 slots, you basically 2xing. What do I mean? We're starting with 0.001 once off. You do this once off, which on a gauging, let's work with $80. It's a benefit to onboard people when it's as low as it is now. Remember, we're working with erratic behavior, we're working with crypto. So picture centimeters versus millimeters, and that's what you are looking at from the up and down curve. 0.001 at this point in time is between $63, $64, which is a good time to onboard, because when we came in on the 16th, it was between $81 to $83. Um, I'm so lost without the pen, but leave it. So generally, we would have upgraded on every single smart contract we built, and we would have paid for that upgrade. In order to earn, let's say, on a specific rank ecosystem, we would be paying 2x or 3x to upgrade. In this instance, it doesn't occur. Now, I'm going to explain to you and show you why. And Doc, I won't be able to present without the pen. I'm talking to myself now. Um, okay, I don't know if you can see the mouse. This is you, okay? You came in with 0.001. The cool thing about it is, how do you monetize? So everybody has their own strategy. For us as a team, we are onboarding with 3 and then growing into 5, 7, 38, etc. The difference is when we onboard, okay, it's no longer about positioning. It just goes next, next, next. Why do I say that? Because yes, all systems are automatic and autonomous. That's fair enough. But in this system, you are working with 12 people. You are basically working with 12 people from position 3 to position 14. Why do I say this? Because your position 1 and 2, okay, I always say, to be a giver, you automatically put yourself in the receiving mode. In this instance, your 1 and 2, we will park that for a moment. Let's focus on between 3 and 14. We've got 6 positions that pays to your wallet. We've got 3 nights that pays you, that actually enhances your business. And then we've got 3 positions that help into your own ecosystem, your own slot 2 or 3, and so on, in a format of duplication that enhances the growth of your spillover, meaning you get to 2x. You get to 2x every single time. From 0.002, you now migrate into 0.004. And the beauty about it is you can do it simultaneously. I'm just going to see if I definitely can't do this. Um, okay, so let's look at this, guys. We've got our slot 3, slot 6, slot 8, 9, 11, 13. That is 6 positions of people you know or people you don't that has enhanced income to your wallet. It could be 0.001 simultaneously, 0.002 simultaneously, 0.003. Now, what a pleasure that is. When you look at your slot 4 and 5, I call these our knights. These are our knights on the chessboard. 4 and 5 enhances your business. Why? Because it's the funding that actually pays you, but it's contributed to your upgrade. The next time I present, I'll definitely have a pen so I can write, draw, and do the education that way. 4 and 5 pays for your upgrade. And now, position 14. Position 14 creates a repeat, a reset, a rebuy, a recycle of what you've already done simultaneously to earning in slot 2 or slot 3 or and. So what am I saying? You've got 12 positions that works towards an income stream to your ecosystem, right? And while you have your 12, you also have the potential to 2x this earning in slot 2, simultaneously earning again and again 0.001. Now, the beauty about this, the objective is, as much as you're looking at a board, remember you can't put this on a straight line. The numbers are going left to right. It's not looking for a weakest link. Top to bottom, left to right, looking for a weakest link in terms of the matrix you understand. This by default. That's why hard coded. That's why Excel. The formula you put in is the result you get out. So what am I saying? With this matrix, it's going from left to right and it's not skipping anyone. You won't find a position 5 unfold and position 12 is filled. This is also not working this way. Position 12 does not feed position 5. Why? It's a straight line west to east. So for you to grasp what I'm saying, I have a guy, Charlie, and he's on number 6. He had his first person and his second person. Why? Because the qualifying criteria is you need to have 2. We're building with 3 as a startup. Now, position 6, his very first person on my board landed on number 7. Why? It's a straight line. It's in a numeric order, the way we understood number line in grade school. That's all it is. And it's an absolute pleasure to build it. It on my board, it won't go from 6 to number 13. That's the principle of how you would monetize. There's a lot more detail to it, but it doesn't take long to fill up 12 positions. And remember, when you are spilling into your slots below, so too is your community doing from up and within. Now, as much as there's 12 positions that works to enhance your business, Those 12 also have 12. We know it's 14. Let's leave 1 and 2 for now. If we include 1 and 2, you're working with 196. So for me, I've always built on a tripod. In this business, I'm encouraging everyone to stay away from the tripod. Why did we do the tripod? Because we needed to um, uh, uh, protect that top to bottom, left to right weakest link. We needed to grow in the spillover that was going to dead wood. Okay, in this case, there is no dead wood. Every position is a piece of real estate that enters into either your wallet or into the enhancing of the growth of your business. Now let's look at what the subsequent cycle do. Firstly, let's understand this is 100% disbursement. Without my pen, it's not easy to show you what I mean. But this is 100% disbursement. What do I mean? The whole component goes to one wallet. Forget the value of the dollar. 0.001 paid out to Magic. 0.002 paid out to Wandy or Christina. It is coded that way, meaning there is no um, liquidity to create something for a pool bonus. But in this contract, your subsequent cycle, position 4, is contributing the whole of into a liquidity pool. I personally have never seen it. It's amazing. It's phenomenal. It type of mindset in terms of the guys who come in at Deadwood. With Deadwood, I mean no value to the business. This business or this type of growth is based on effort equals results. And I'm very, very lost without the pin. So sorry to know you all about the pin. Let's look at the subsequent income. You have an upline 1 and an upline 2. The upline 1 goes 1 up. The upline 2 goes 2 up. What do I mean? When you're a giver, you put yourself in a receiving mode, meaning 3, 4, 5, 6, and etc. is applying the same coding, the same methodology to you, except it's doing it 12 more times. And together with the ecosystem, even many, many more times. In terms of the income that I was showing you or speaking to you without my pen, um, when we say this is a number line principle, can you see on the genealogy of the chart, it's not easy to put a flow without showing in the earlier slide. But if you can visualize that the distribution is going next 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going in numerical order. Okay, so that's also something for everybody to learn and grow into, because the most important thing is to understand the loopholes, not loopholes to the contract, they are none, loopholes into how you can leverage the best possible results. Okay, next time I will have my pen. Thank you so much for your time. Doc, I give you back the mic. Remember, guys, creativity is a vibration of discipline. We can all create momentum, but what we can't do create an
Hello, Prima, are you there? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Are you there, Doc?
Yes, 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 yes. I lost you. All right, all right, all right. I don't know, maybe Prima is having issue with her network. Co-host, can you confirm that with me that you can hear me?
Yes, Dr. Seko, you are loud and clear. Yeah.
Okay, I think she lost
I
network.
think our sister, she was struggling with the internet connection. Yes, because
Yes.
was her voice hanging on? Yeah,
Oh,
in
all
the
right. Thank you.
yeah.
All right,
Yes.
guys. I'll take it off from here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Prima, for the wonderful, explanation about the matrix board. Just like, some people like drawing. Sometimes why I withheld that, aspect is that, prior to this time, some people come into the Zoom and hijack your writing. So that's why I disabled that. But in subsequent Zoom will enable that for some of us that want to be drawing for everybody to understand. But, thank you so much, Prima, because she took her time to explain the dynamics behind this mathematical play out of the system. Is very simple. Is a numeric order matrix system that pays out according to the code, the code command on each number. Everything here represents a particular command to respond to. So having said that, these are the slots that are enabled in this system. We have from slot 1 to slot 12. Now, this is an enhancer system. Automatically, your business is being enhanced without you touching or doing anything. That is how this system has been automated, meaning it's only once out of pocket that you pay the 0.001 in slot 1, and you will never have to. Like I said, now if you must get to slot 2, like Prima also explained, that your block 4 and block 5 pays you, buys into the next slot for you, even while you're sleeping, meaning every income. Like we said, if you remember, those of you that joined me earlier when I was playing out that video, that studio play out, interview about Bitcoin world, we're talking about 4 buckets structure of transaction in this entire ecosystem, which the first bucket is the 2 entering that pays to your upline. The second bucket is the 4 payment that actually they are your payments, but the system will pay 2 to you, while 2 will buy you the next slot. And that plays out across each slot from slot 1, 2, 3 to slot 12. By this singular action, the system will never be stalled. That's the beauty about Bitcoin world. This system will never be stalled compared to our past experience, where, because maybe you have hit slot 10, you are thinking how many people are willing to pull out of their pocket 1 point something Bitcoin to buy themselves into slot 12. Now, we took away those bottlenecks by setting up this system in such a way that everything is automatically done for you. Now, there is something I want to show everyone on this call tonight before we call it day. That has to do with the power of duplication in this system. I believe everyone can see my screen here. If you can see here, look at this. Can you see this? This is the power of duplication play out. We made this, we drew up this table when Bitcoin was around $81,000 thereabout. Now, what does this show you? I tell people with just 0.001 BTC, which is as at then, it was 81,000, $81, let's just say $82 for you to be part of it. Now imagine, you know, you with your first slot and you grow your business to slot 12. By just hitting slot 12, ladies and gentlemen, you have, by the time we did the simulation to show you how many times the double effect of this system can play out, just on, by the time you hit slot 12 here, on your slot 1 alone, you would have circled out 12 times. 12 times. You can see the value here. And you only did or came in with what? $81. But just these 12 times would have made you nothing less than $6,000+ on slot 1 alone. Then we talk about slot 2, 11 times. So meaning with just your entering into slot 12, you have already accumulated nothing less than 61 Bitcoin. This is the power of this system. And when you convert the value to the dollar value, you know that, being in this system with just $81, you would have made nothing less than $6 million. Ladies and gentlemen, show me that business or opportunity out there that a CEO will allow you to make such a volume without coming up with excuse. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have something worth sharing. We have something that you can be proud of. We have something that you can give to anyone. You make unlimited, income, and you decide how much you want to make from the system. There is no CEO to decide for you. There is no admin to decide for you. You are in absolute control of your business. Like I always tell people, numbers don't lie. You can relate with the numbers here. They play out and they show you everything is plain. You can make your mathematical calculation. It's as simple as what you're looking at on my screen. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you can now understand why Bitcoin world is the in deal, most especially at such a time. Right. So let's make progress. Like, this is the same simulation I just showed you. Let's talk about, Bitcoin world, how you can earn 61 BTC in a simple entry that unlocks a high-powered system capable of generating 61 Bitcoin through what? A continuous cycles. Now, we talk about ranks reward. Prima already showed you on your subsequent board, that subsequent board, that is in just one block. That is where the system generates the rank reward. I think tonight I will have some people to testify how they have started enjoying the rank reward. It's so sweet an experience. I'm telling everyone, I can't wait to see myself as a grand champion in slot 12. And that is the goal. And that is the goal I want everyone on this call tonight to drive home. Now, how do you come into the ranks? The moment you join this system and you bring in your tool, automatically you have become an ignite. But you start earning from the pool of the royal pool the moment you hit rank 1, which is a beginner. That is, you have just entered slot 3. And any rank you have entered, you earn from that rank forever. There's nothing like one-off payment. Forever, every month, 21st of every month, the system calculates the total volume of what the system has accumulated based on our subsequent re-entry on block 4 and distribute it evenly to everyone that is in rank 1, which is the beginner's rank. And so far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. We have all only benefited from the beginner's rank because we are barely 1 month and some weeks old. Some of us are already gearing towards, the leader's rank, which is the slot 6. And very, very simple. The system automatically takes you there. You don't need to take out of your pocket to buy yourself into any slot. Then we talk about the rank 3, which is the champion. The moment you hit slot 9, you become a champion. Then the rank 4, which is the grand champion, the moment you hit, slot 12. So like I said, everyone on this call, make no mistakes. Your goal and your target is to be what? A grand champion in Bitcoin world. And, look at some of us are already in slot 4, 5, just within a month and plus. What does that tell you? Between now till December, do you know how many people that will be grand champions in Bitcoin world? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are still dragging your feet out there or you are still watching, now is the time to act. There's no room for delay. Like we said there, I want to show you our key advantages. The key advantage of the world first matrix plan, fully transparent and automated. Like Prima earlier said, there are no limit on reward based on ranks, no expiration of freeze policy for slots, automatic and instant withdrawals, limitless earning through unlimited slot recycling, automatic slot upgrade, featuring the quickest, ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake, featuring the quickest spillover mechanism. I've not seen it anywhere else but here. So if you have not yet seen the opportunity behind Bitcoin World, I call everyone on this call tonight to come and join the movement and own the future. Thank you so much for listening tonight. Without taking much of our time, I want to invite our very own key pillar, a man that is sleeplessly working for the success of Bitcoin world, that happened to be with us on this call tonight. And I can tell you right now, in his own time, is about 2 a.m. midnight, but he's right here participating with us. So I want us with a celebrating emojis to welcome Magic Malaysia as he, share his views and his experience so far with Bitcoin World. Over to you, sir.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you very much, Brother Dr. Seiko. It was a wonderful presentation from you and Sister Prema from South Africa. Greetings to greetings to everyone. This is Magic from Malaysia. Time now is 8 minutes 8 minutes past 2 in the morning. Yeah. I welcome everybody. I greet everyone. Success. Well, this particular program has gone on for 5 weeks, only 5 weeks, and we have seen people coming into slot five. There is the doubling effect. Slot one, double, and slot two, it doubled 12 consecutive times, yeah, all the way to slot 12. Can you imagine if slot one is $1, right? Slot two becomes $2. Slot three becomes $4, then $8, then $16, then $32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, and 2048. Over 12 consecutive doubling effect is not 12 times, it's not 12x, it's 2048x, brothers and sisters. It means to say, if you own one car and you double it every for 12 times, you have 2048 cars, not 12 cars, 2048 cars. If you own one house and you double it every year, the number of houses you have, it becomes 2048 houses after 12 years, 12 consecutive times doubling, yeah. So we are not talking about house and car here. I'm talking about mathematics here. In this particular program here, there are 12 slots, and everyone's income is open, and everyone can actually have their can receive income all the way to slot 12 without having to pay extra. No more extra payment. All the upgrades are automatic. So the position 4 and 5, the blue color that we saw in every slot, in every page, right? Page 1 to page 12. So that position 4 and 5 contribute to your upgrade automatically without you having to come up with additional money. All a person need to start is with 0.001 BTC. Current price is about $63, $64, right? When we first started, we first started when it was around $74. It went up to $82, $83. Then now it's cheap. Is very, very affordable. It's less than $64, and you unlock yourself, right, to a potential, a whole world of potential, to 61 Bitcoin again and again and again. So currently we have some leaders who are already in slot 5, approaching to slot 6, almost halfway through to slot 12, right? So we are only 5 weeks and a few days, 5 weeks and 2, 3 days, possibly 5.5 weeks, right? So it is open for everyone who is desirous for a life-changing income. This is certainly life-changing income, right? And you'll be amazed. What if you have collected 61 Bitcoin in 1 year? Uh, you know, what if you didn't collect 61 Bitcoin? You only collect 10% of that. You also have six Bitcoin. 6 Bitcoin at today's price is also 360,000 US dollars. What is the starting point? What is the starting outlay? It's only $63, right? So what can a person do with $65 US? Any business. Uh, the 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 63 US dollars can change a person's life. Your small change can change lives, right? So I welcome everyone to unlock their position with the small 0.001 BTC, and you will feel a life-changing experience. Thank you very much. Back to you, brother Dr. Seko. One
Wow.
moment before we go,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
I like to have a shout out to our brothers and sisters, Sister Justina, and then Sister Miriam, who has been with me. Very welcome to you. And then I saw, of course, Mogo Lebo, Sister Lebo, and Brother Akim Prince, Brother Achievers. Congratulations to Sister Prema, who has received multiple times today, slot 2 and slot 3. Brother Param Jyoti, Captain Vera, Brother Blaze Band, and well, we welcome everyone, yeah. Okay, cheers. Back to you, Brother Dr. Seko.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you so, so much,
Thank
Magic.
you.
Whenever I hear you talk, I know you're talking from the bottom of your heart. There is nothing more real than what we all are experiencing. Just look at the mathematical outplay that Magic was sharing with us, how you can double the doubling effect in this system. I was just thinking, you mean with just less than $65, I can make over $300,000? Tell me where in the world, ladies and gentlemen, is because of the reality behind Bitcoin wealth. Like somebody said in the comment box, said this is crypto wealth transfer. Actually, that is what we all are on right now. This is what we are doing right now. So if you have not yet joined the movement, now is the time to join the movement. You will hear, from other of our leaders here that are working day in, day out. Because what I tell people, now is the time to work. So that by the time the rest of the world will come, you will just be relaxing. Where will you just be at the Bahamas somewhere enjoying your money, because the money will keep flowing in non-stop, because what you have created that system. Now is the time for every one of us to create our system. So at this point, I want to open up my mic for anyone that want to share testimony, somebody that want to welcome, some business partners that have joined us for the first time. We want to acknowledge them. We want to hear, you also celebrate those people. Okay, I have Ali here. I can see Ali's hand is up. So please, if you want to talk, just put up your electronic hand so that we can ask you to.
Yeah, very good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ali.
Good evening, Ali. Yeah, how are you, sir?
Excellent, excellent.
Excellent. Yeah, sir, great motivation from Dr. Siko, sir, and Malaysia, Magic, sir. So a wonderful speech, sir. And almost from since 1 week I started this concept, and today I have crossed almost 1 lakh rupees from this concept, sir.
Whoa,
Congratulations,
wow.
Leadership
Congratulations,
Ali.
Leadership Ali.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. So it's a
Yes.
wonderful thing, which means the doubling effect I have understood, sir. Means if you hit at one point, you get 3 incomes at a time. The magic is
Yes.
this in this, sir. So until and unless you travel as per the situation will change and make you the doubling effect, sir.
Yes,
So
wonderful.